JBN, we keep you informed. Coming up in the news today: man shot dead, another injured at Swallowfield Depot. Bad weather forces some Mobay flights to Kingston. Cops searching for popular entertainer in gun video. CrimeStop pays out over $8.2 million for tips. McNeil wants more boots on the ground to fight crime in Westmoreland. Man shot and injured in Montego Bay. Popular Montego Bay video man shot and killed. Police appeal for help to reunite woman with family. Please remember to like, subscribe, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items. Man shot dead, another injured at Swallowfield Depot. Services at the Swallowfield Examination Depot in St. Andrew came to a sudden halt on Friday afternoon when gunmen went on the premises and shot dead one man and injured another, causing workers and customers to flee and seek cover as gunshots rang out. The deceased was identified as 34-year-old Jermaine Erlington, otherwise called Mango, a resident of Swallowfield. The name of the man injured in the shooting, which took place about 1:45, was not ascertained, and it was not clear what the extent of his injury was. Erlington, a source said, was a hustler at the examination depot. When the scene was visited, the 34-year-old man's mother was among relatives seen crying as they watched police processing the crime scene. There has been a recent flare-up of violence in the community, but the police were unable to confirm whether the shooting is connected to the spate of violence in the area. Bad weather forces some Mobay flights to Kingston. 8 flights destined for Montego Bay St. James yesterday morning had to be diverted to the Norman Manley International Airport in Kingston because of extreme weather conditions that affected the tourism capital. Montego Bay experienced heavy rains in the morning. The flights operated by Delta, American Airlines, Southwest, United, and Air Transat could not land on the tarmac at the Kingston International Airport due to the poor weather. Several persons attending the 37th Caribbean Travel Marketplace in Montego Bay were reportedly affected. Nicole Hall, operations manager at MBJ Airports Limited, operators of Kingston Airport, said there is a strong possibility the flights would return to Montego Bay as soon as the weather improves. Cops searching for popular entertainer in gun video. Police probing a firearm incident involving popular dancehall artist Elephant Man said they have made attempts to find him but came up empty-handed yesterday. The police said that checks were made at the locations at which the entertainer is associated. However, he was not found. The probe was launched earlier this week after a video began making the rounds on social media. The clip shows a scantily clad woman playing with an object resembling a firearm before handing it to Elephant Man. The female depicted in the video is also being sought as a person of interest in the investigation, the police said. The Firearm Licensing Authority, the entity which regulates the license of firearm holders on the island, said that the entertainer is not the holder of a gun license. CrimeStop pays out over $8.2 million for tips. CrimeStop Jamaica is reporting a 25% increase in tips in 2018 when compared to 2017, with a total of $8,287,500 being paid out to informants. According to a report released this afternoon from the Crime Fighting Initiative of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, a breakdown of the tips received shows that in 2018 it received 1,144 tips compared to 912 in 2017. Furthermore, the CrimeStop success rate improved to 1 in 7 in 2018, compared to a 1 in 8 success rate in 2017, the report said. Tips received included breaches of the Immigration Act, breaches of the Excise Duty Act, illegal entry, and illegal sales of petrol. Majority of tips received were regarding illegal firearms, 219, followed by gunmen, 219, and wanted persons, 87, the report said. There was a total of 102 arrests in 2018, an increase of 67% compared to 61 arrests made in 2017. The organization said that arrests varied from lottery scamming to shooting with intent, with arrests for illegal possession of drugs and murder totaling 16 and 13 respectively. In addition, over $39,713,990 worth of drugs was seized and destroyed, CrimeStop reported. McNeil wants more boots on the ground to fight crime in Westmoreland. Member of Parliament for Western Westmoreland, the People's National Party (PNP), Dr. Wickham McNeil, is demanding more boots on the ground to combat the continuing crime wave in the parish. McNeil's demand, in a statement on Monday, comes against the background of several murders committed in the once peaceful parish since the start of the year. The parish has emerged as one of the bloodiest in the last 4 years, as gang violence has claimed hundreds of lives. McNeil noted that some of the murders since the start of 2019 have occurred in broad daylight, but remain unsolved despite the installation of closed-circuit television (CCTV) cameras at strategic locations in his constituency. The presence of the CCTV cameras does not represent a deterrent in their current application, McNeil stated. He added that there is definitely a need for a stronger security presence in the parish and more emphasis placed on intelligence gathering. McNeil listed several questions which he said required urgent responses from the Ministry of National Security. Among them, what is the status of the CCTV cameras? If the system is in place, how long has this been so? Are these cameras linked to a manned control room with trained personnel and appropriately equipped with storage capacity? If it is being monitored, is the intelligence gathered from the cameras being made available to the security forces? I am pleading with the government to put the necessary concentrated resources in place in the parish to fight the scourge of crime and possibly save lives, because what is taking place in the parish is untenable, McNeil said. Police appeal for help to reunite woman with family. The police are appealing to the public for help to locate the relatives of a woman who was found wandering the streets of the corporate area on Sunday, January 27. The police say a team was on patrol, found the woman about 2 p.m. and brought her to the University Hospital of the West Indies for treatment. She's of dark complexion, medium build, and is about 5 feet 5 inches tall. Social workers at the university say the woman gave her name as Shanique Smith, but she was unable to provide any further details. Anyone who might be able to identify the woman or her relatives is being asked to contact the Matilda's Corner Police at 876-978-6001. That's 876-978-6001, or the 876-977-3976. That's 876-977-3976. Man shot and injured in Montego Bay. A man was treated and admitted to the Cornwall Regional Hospital after he was shot and seriously wounded by a lone gunman along Queens Drive in Montego Bay, St. James on Tuesday, January 29. The police say they are unable to release the name of the victim. Reports by the Barney Street Police are that shortly after 9 a.m. on Tuesday, the victim, who was on his way to work, had just alighted from a passenger bus along Queens Drive when he was approached by a man. The man brandished a handgun and opened fire at the victim, who managed to run, but he still received gunshot wounds to his arm. The gunman made his escape in the area on foot, while motorists who were traveling by that route assisted the wounded man to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was treated and admitted. The police were then summoned, and upon their arrival, the scene was processed and an investigation carried out into the shooting. Popular Montego Bay video man shot and killed. A popular video man who was also a cookshop operator, who operated a shop at the entrance to the Malden High School in Springmount, St. James, was shot and killed by unknown assailants outside his shop on Saturday morning, January 26. The name of the deceased has been given so far only as Randy of Summerhill District, also in Springmount. Reports by the Springmount Police are that between the hours of 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. on Saturday, a customer went to the cook shop and noticed that the operator was nowhere to be found. After investigating, she noticed the body of the man known as Randy was seen lying inside his car, which was parked on the outside of the cook shop. The police were summoned, and upon their arrival, they discovered that the victim's body was locked inside his car. Upon forcing the vehicle open, they discovered that he had been shot multiple times through his upper body. The scene was processed and the body removed from the scene and pronounced dead at the hospital. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to like, subscribe, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.